instead of looking at, because, you know, like she said, I don't make up once in a while, I don't make up, and it's not a crime. But I feel confident in myself. The things that I put on, I feel confident with it. If you are not comfortable that I wear clothes that have pockets, it's your business. I am comfortable. So self-esteem, self-confidence is very important. As long as your clothes is washed and it's clean and you can move around, it's none of any other person's business. It's none of my business where other people wear gold and I wear gold plated. It's none of their business. Because, you know, when we go to the other side of the world, or the other side, they don't know who wore the best clothes. They don't know who wore the best. When you see 5 skeletons, you can't identify all of that. They won't even identify who was the NAWOJ president, or who was a former country director of Action Aid, and all of those things. We must live our lives, because our lives are about other people. If your life is about you, you will not be here. And that is why you find former leaders, they go to different places and then you have other things. They still come back to Nigeria. Nigeria is one of the greatest countries of the world. We have an opportunity, and I'm really proud of what actually did with NAWOJ and FIDA. FIDA equally did not have an office. And what they told us, the FIDA president first told me, said, and before actually, we were not. But after actually, we are. And we follow you. And many of the organizations we started with, they are now having multi-million-dollar projects. So we are not giving up. And I, as a person, will not give up. I've taken 5 months off, you know, to work with myself, to do some research and all of that. But I'm going to other places. And I'll follow up with NAWOJ, of course. I want to say that the land that you have gotten was such a sweat. I remember the minister and the conversation with Ladi. You have gotten the land. What do you do with the land? The issues of sustainability. One of the first things that I handled when I went into development work was women empowerment and NGO sustainability. You have just had a leadership that started this process. When you dismantle that leadership, it's going to be a problem. Before they come round, it's not an attempt to campaign for anybody, but for sustainability of purpose and for sustainability of this edifice, that you think of NAWOJ, and then you think of NAWOJ, what it will be. That I was in Action Aid yesterday. Today I'm not in Action Aid. And I am happy that I led a team, and issues of transparency must be accounted for all the time. I had 4 directors that were serving under me. All the directors can go and represent me anywhere, because my book, I was an open book. And I made sure that any one of them that stepped into the leadership of country directorship will take Action Aid to another level, and they should be greater than me. And that is the position of a leader. You have nothing in any office. You have forgotten nothing in any office. I did not forget anything in Action Aid. I've completed my tour of duty. I'm looking for the next things that I do. And so I handed over in Action Aid. Also, I led the civil society organization to the 2023 general election as the convener of the situation room. I handed over to a democratically led, because I did not contest. I handed over as well, and I left nothing behind there, though I'm a member of the steering committee. What it means is that you teach people how to lead and you move on. And having a lot now is something like incest, you know, that is going on as well. A lot of reporting not being, you know, corrected. We need to promote diverse and gender-sensitive narratives. Very important. Also, education and awareness, you know, campaign need to go on. Collaboration and partnership. The issues of fostering partnership, you know, between the media organizations, NGOs, government agencies, and also civil society should continue, and also campaigning addressing the gender-based violence. Advocacy and policy engagement, very, very important. If you hear that NAWOJ is going somewhere, I'm sure that a lot of people will go to that place and their voices are louder. So it's very, very important. It's also important that you do monitoring and evaluation. Make sure that you monitor and evaluate the progress that you are making. And so I want to say that for us in the development world, I'm happy that you now have an office, so the stage is set. for NAWOJ to move ahead. And I'm very, very comfortable now to say that at the press of a button, when the right of a girl or a woman is violated today, I only need to call Ladi, I only need to call Amina, who is the president of FIDA, for us to track that very girl to the roots. I want to let you know that you are the Gambosa Arabas of today. You are the Fumila Ransom Putis of today. You are the Margaret Echoes of today. And so, look at another sister as someone you need to save. Many of you are privileged. All of you who are seated here, when you started your secondary school, it's not everybody that went to primary school with you completed their school. It's not everybody that went to secondary school with you that completed their school. And also, not many of them went to the university with you. You are standing here on their behalf. Let's put Nigeria first. We say NAWOJ first, but Nigeria first. This is a great country. And the country, if you just leave it as it is going down. We are happy to work with you. I'm happy to work with you to continue to be a mentor to whoever emerges or who is the president, to continue to work with them. But first, you must unite yourself. The touch of unity. Unity and love must come from your heart, from your soul. How many people are you extending your love to? And love is an inexpensive one, but God has given you so much. You are alive today because God wants you to be alive. Let's bet the next generation. The last time I stood here was with the Nigerian League of Voters. I think a young woman, Image, came to me. That young woman's life has changed for good today. I don't want to go into details. I want to say congratulations and I wish you all the best and I look forward to what the result is. And of course, that's under the leadership of the NAWOJ president. I remember we had an issue somewhere in Adamawa. And you know, before I came in, it was not easy. But as the country director of Actually, when we got in, I came in and I got blessed by some funding for only women-led organizations. That worked in with me. Those were the first, meetings that I started having with the Global Affairs Canada. They said they want to fund women NGOs, women-led only. There hasn't been that type in the country. And I felt blessed because so many women organizations had come to me and asked me, how can you help us? We have the passion. We want to do something, but we can't do it. This is what we're looking for. But also, Actually, it's a very thorough organization. You need to have some things. But if we see the passion, that you have the passion, you want to do something, you don't have the capacity, and you are willing, and you have the commitment, you have members who are willing to do it, will go down with you. And so, almost towards the closing of my time, that was last year, I remember, Moji was in somewhere in the lorry or somewhere. We were having meetings till 3 a.m. I said, Moji, you need to get the NAWOJ president that we need to do a partnership assessment. And they said they were going to, I think, Kano for a meeting, or that's a NAWOJ Congress or something like that. And I said, tell the NAWOJ president that you have to do this part. Because without that part, there was no way we could go forward. Ladi went through a lot. With her people, they had to truncate so many things. So I want to say well done for passing through that fire. And thank you, Mr. President, for giving us that. So it wasn't easy with Evelyn. And for us, if you don't have a board of trustees, because as you see them sitting at the board of trustees, they can be sued. The president